Hi, welcome here. This is Charlie, and I am preparing for baby number 3. So come along with me as we go through all this stuff and organize and get ready for this new baby's arrival. I also want to say a huge congratulations if you're here for inspiration and you're preparing to have your child as well. It's so exciting. What a wonderful time. This is going to be fun, and I'm hoping that I can give you some inspiration, some tips. If I have anything that I can share with you, that would be exciting. So let's get to it. So a few months ago, I went through and organised and decluttered our baby clothes. We have a boy and a girl, and this new baby is a surprise to us. And so I'm going to prepare for both genders and have clothes for each. So I'm just grabbing out those clothes from 0 to 3 months, and we will be throwing them in the washing machine, as well as the blankets, sleep sacks, and any covers and things like that. Just getting them freshened up, ready for the new baby. And I figured out, as this is my 3rd child, what really works for our family and how much stuff we really need and what kind of baby gear we like. We keep things pretty simple, and I prefer to have less items to manage and just, less items to have to deal with and less mess to pick up. So I'm just organising all of these baby clothes into different genders and different sizes into these bins here, and they will just go in a 3-drawer storage system, really simple. And I keep all of our clothes for the kiddos in the entryway closet. That's where I just grab the clothes out in the morning after they've had their jammies on, and we just change them after breakfast. And then any messes they make throughout the day, we're just downstairs most of the day anyway, so I just will change their clothes downstairs. And so we'll just be adding this baby drawer system into the entryway closet next to my other kiddos' clothes, and just keeping things really simple. I don't like to have dresses around the house with different clothes. I ended up finding that I did it last time with my 2nd child, having extra clothes upstairs, and I just never used the clothes that were upstairs. So for me, it works just to have everything in one spot. If I had a laundry room downstairs, I would just keep all of the kids' clothes in the laundry room. That would be the easiest thing. But this works for us. And I also do not normally fold clothes for my kiddos. They are 4 and 2, and this baby, is not here yet, but no one will be noticing if there's creases and things in their clothes. So I just normally shove everything in, and we're good to go. And with diapers and wipes and those kinds of things, I have never actually had a designated changing station area. I'm just pretty simple. I like to have a basket next to the couch with the diapers and wipes and a couple of changing mats with burp rags and those kinds of items. And then next to my bed in my nightstand, I just use those drawers for the diapers and wipes, my breast pump, Haka, anything I need for nursing, those kinds of supplies. It's just next to me at bedtime, and then I change the baby on the bed on a mat. It's super easy, very simple. I have a trash can next to the bed as well, and then downstairs we have a diaper pail in the garage to hold those poopy diapers. So it works really well for us. I just prefer doing everything this way. It's really simple, and I just change the kiddo wherever I am. And those are 2 mats there. They are really nice because they're waterproof, washable, and you can find them at IKEA or on Amazon. Really cheap and affordable. We also love to use water wipes, and I just use some kind of diaper that is mostly non-toxic. I know they're not perfect, but better than just the perfume brands. So I just try and get some nice diapers and wipes and get us situated there ready for the baby. And in these baskets we've got the outerwear kind of clothes and socks and hats for the baby, and then the left hand side are all of my baby clothes, and the kids' clothes are on the right hand side. And now to packing the hospital bag. I like to have a blanket to take to the hospital. Sometimes the rooms can be kind of cold, so just having an extra blanket, as well as some coconut water or electrolyte drinks. Those have been really helpful in my last 2 labours. And then we keep things simple. I just wanted to have a couple of outfits for myself and for my husband, and a couple of outfits for the baby in the girl and boy gender clothing. And then I have my toiletries, and that's pretty much it. I think I have some slides and a robe. Oh, and I like to have like a nursing bra with some little pads as well. And also my hospital forms, so my birth plan, anything like that, just in that suitcase, ready to go. So I'm not going to forget anything, leave it behind. Another thing I've been doing is trying to keep the car really clean, and so I've been vacuuming that out regularly. And here I'm just restocking. I like to have a first aid kit and wipes and diapers, so I'm stocking up that with this little changing mat, and then my kiddos' clothes. I like to have an extra change of clothes for each kiddo, and the baby will have a few outfits in the car as well. And so that just keeps it stocked up. So if we're out, I don't love a diaper bag. I just keep things really minimal. But if I have it in the car, I know that I can just change the baby in the car and we have everything we need. So I highly recommend having a place in your car just for those items that you might need on the go. If you've forgotten a diaper bag or you don't want to bother with it, just having those extra things have really helped us, especially in the summertime. I think when my kiddos, we do swimming and splash pads, I always have a change of clothes in there for them, and we use that all the time. And so first aid kit is obviously really helpful in case you have a band-aid or something, and water just in case you're thirsty. And here's my nightstand, my bedside table, and I keep everything stocked in here. And I'll have a trash can next to the bed as well as the bassinet. We have nursing supplies, burp rags, anything that I might need in the night. And sometimes I'll put some snacks in there if I'm really hungry, or an extra couple of water bottles. I drink gallons of water when I'm nursing, and sometimes I'm just dying of thirst and I've forgotten my water bottle or it's empty. So just having a couple of the extra ones in the nightstand will be helpful just for those moments where I'm dying of thirst and I can't call my husband. So, and here is the bassinet we'll be using. It's just the Halo bassinet. I think I got it for $25, which is a bargain, on Facebook Marketplace for my second child. And so we'll be using it again. And I felt like that was just a steal. I love that thing. And then we actually will have a bassinet. I have a bassinet that goes with our stroller, and I have a bassinet stand, and we'll just keep that downstairs. And so the newborn has a place to sleep downstairs and a place to sleep upstairs. Keeps things really simple and convenient and easygoing. Another thing that I'm doing is I'm just trying to keep up on the cleaning as much as possible. I like to have our bathrooms clean. Those just seem to be the areas that I love to have clean. Our kitchen stays fairly clean. I'm pretty good at just keeping up with that. And our bathrooms, I'm making sure that I get to them at least once a week, if not more. Just touching them up, not doing deep cleans, but just wiping everything down, just so that when I go into labour, I don't have to be worrying about that. I know that, oh, it's all cleaned up. It's not like I have to come home and clean bathrooms and feel kind of gross that everything's dirty and I'm, stressed about it. I just know that it's done and it's easy, and when we have guests come and stay to take care of our other kiddos, it's all nice for them. It's not gross. So that's my goal, and it's been pretty easy so far. So we're just trying to keep up with that stuff. And if you're new here, we are also trying to sell our home at the same time as having a baby and all this kind of crazy stuff. And so keeping the house clean is just part of that whole process as well. I want to just keep things nice because we'll be having viewings and all those kinds of things when we have a newborn. So it's just kind of wild. I'm not feeling too stressed. I think God is giving me grace, which is so helpful. I'm taking this opportunity to learn to lean on Him and lean on His strength and to not get stressed. And so far it has been working. I feel like God's given me lots of peace, and I am embracing this season. I know that I need to embrace having a newborn and not just get caught up in everything else that's going on. But I also want to embrace the last few weeks of having my kiddos to myself without a newborn. It feels like a special time. It's bittersweet because the season changes, and I will miss the season where I had two kiddos and I was, I could be up and doing different things with them, and then it changes all over again when we have a newborn. So I like to just sit back and actually just take in the season for what it is. And here I'm getting my postpartum supplies ready for every single bathroom. I'll have pads of various sizes, a peri bottle, and some of those Tux healing pads. Those were super helpful with my first pregnancy, and so I recommend those. Here I'm sterilising my Hackers, breast pump bottles. I don't really use the bottles much. I don't expect to use them. Pacifiers. We'll see if our baby takes pacifiers. And so I'm just getting those ready and cleaned up. And here we have some fun snacks for the kids. I like to have nice fun snacks on hand for them, for postpartum. And then I'm just going to do some extra cleaning, the random things, the dirty laundry baskets. I just never wash them, so it's just time to clean them. And I finally wanted to talk about how I am mentally preparing for labour. I believe and feel strongly that labour is such a special, beautiful experience. Birth is amazing, it's wonderful, it's incredible what your body can do and what you can go through. And I don't ever want to take for granted experiences that involve pain as well. I think that it's so important that we, in a society where we avoid pain at all costs, I think that it's so special to get to embrace this experience and use it to learn to trust in God, to use it as a teaching opportunity, to find strength within ourselves as well. I think it's just such a beautiful and special experience. Each of my labours so far have been very special, very different. I'd say my first birth, with my son, I really felt like I had an experience where I really learned to lean on my husband, and I felt like I gained something in our relationship, and I feel like I bonded with my husband through that experience with him, that I felt like, man, I could lean on him. I had never gone through anything super painful with him, and so having him there as a support was so important to me, and I felt that was really impactful. And then with my second, I was just like in the zone, like it was very fast, and I felt like I was getting through it, and I felt like I achieved something. It was a really cool experience, and so I felt like I was kind of learning to lean on myself in my second labour. And this third labour, I was just thinking about it yesterday. I really want this experience to be a time where I do not lean on my own strength. We know that in our weakness, God is strong, and so He is my strength, my fortress. I want to use this experience to get close to Him, to lean on God, to experience His presence in the midst of pain. And I think that is the time where you can feel the most close to God, is when you are things out of control and your own control. And so I'm really excited for this experience. As I've been thinking about it more, I'm just really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be special and unique and wonderful. And so anyway, I love birth, I love labour. Another thing I'm doing to mentally prepare, I am planning to watch a couple of videos. I love Sarah Levon. Her name is Sarah Levon. I think she's a doula or a nurse, and she puts out videos. Well, it was like a long time ago she put out videos. I watched my first labour. I think I watched all of them. I binge watched all her videos at the time on labour, delivery, on how to deal with pain. And some of those tips I used throughout labour, and they were so helpful. So just like breathing techniques, learning to keep my tone low. It sounds really weird, but when you're going through contractions, I think if you make like low sounds, you feel like in control, whereas when you get higher and higher in your voice, if you kind of get in like a panicky mode, and you feel like out of control. And I caught myself in my second labour kind of feeling like, oh my goodness, this is just so awful, so hard. And I could feel this panic, and I feel like my voice was like going like, ah. And I was like, okay, no, bring it low. And then I just felt like, oh, I got control again. I got control of myself. So that's super random. I think there's lots of other tips. They have many tips out there, but something that I really used. And so I will be using, looking at some videos just to prepare my mindset, just to know what to expect as well. Yeah, so I'm really excited. I'm so excited for you to also go through labour, whatever route you choose. Whether you are doing a C-section or a home birth or hospital birth, delivery, anything, I'm excited for you. It's going to be a beautiful experience. I have had hospital deliveries without pain medication, and it's been a wonderful experience for me. And so I'll be sharing the birth story after, and I'm excited to tell you how it goes and to have a newborn, which is kind of crazy. It still hasn't really hit me. I think I'll be in shock when the baby comes out. So I will be like, oh my goodness, there's a baby here. So anyway, if you're new here, please like and subscribe. I'd love to have you come along this journey with us, with our family, and share in these amazing experiences together. Anyway, God bless you guys, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.